Hey, welcome back. It's your pal Jim. This is Jim Reviews, my channel where I do what I call incomprehensive reviews. What does that mean? It means that I don't drill too much down into the details and the specs. I tell you what matters to me, all right? So today I'm going to tell you about everything I learned in my experience getting a full bespoke wardrobe tailored in Vietnam. Well, maybe not a full bespoke wardrobe. As you can see here, I got a suit, I got 6 Hawaiian shirts made, I got 6 linen shirts made, and I got like 2 pairs of pants and 5 or 6 pairs of shorts made. I also got 3 ties. I got a nice leather belt I'm wearing. Anyway, so starting off, I am a tall, slim guy. You may have seen one of my previous reviews where I reviewed tallslimtees.com. But I'm a tall, slim guy. Clothes off the rack don't really fit me. They never have. And I've always wanted to get some clothes made for myself that would fit me. And so I took the opportunity here in Vietnam when I was in Ho Chi Minh City. And overall, it's been a learning experience. Had I known what I know now when I started, things would have turned out a lot better. And that being said, I'm still going to get a few more pieces made. I'm going to get some PK polos made. I think that's how you say it. I'm going to maybe get a couple, what do you call them? Camp collar shirts made. So and I'm getting some shoes and sandals made still. So, stay in touch if you want to find out how that goes. But definitely a learning experience, and there are some things that you need to know before you get involved with this. And number one is that you will be sized up by your tailor for how much you know or how much you don't know. And I don't think it's a particular thing to this tailor here who I used. I think it's just everybody. I think they will just take advantage of you if they think you're ignorant. And I did a little bit of research beforehand, but I definitely didn't know everything. And so anyway, that was a tailor. That's a District 1 top dollar tailor that I used. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not one to come to a country like this and go around and look for locals' prices. So I believe in what's called noblesse oblige, okay, which is that as a wealthy person in a poor country, I don't mind overpaying a little bit. I don't mind. I don't. I don't expect to pay what the locals pay. I want to pay top dollar here. I want to pay local top dollar, and I want to get top service. Okay, so that's why a lot of people told me, don't go to District 1. You can get it for half the price elsewhere. And I said, I don't care. I want to go for one. I don't know if you've ever left District 1 of Ho Chi Minh City, but damn, it ain't that much fun. Let me tell you. Number 2, I want ease of communication. And number 3, I want the best work. So I don't care if I pay top dollar in Vietnam is bottom dollar where I'm from, okay? So, for example, I paid top dollar here for linen shirts. I paid about between 40 and 50 USD a piece. You know how much a tailored linen shirt costs in America? Now, what I learned later is that the linen's not the same. I got some good ones and some bad ones. I'll show you. But anyway, let's get into it. So, probably my first mistake was going into the tailor, this one here, and just kind of laying all my cards on the table, being like, look, I want all this stuff. And I probably should have spread the business out. But Look, man, I just don't think like that, okay? I want to do honest business with somebody. I was looking for a tailor that I would have for my whole life. I thought if I go in and I just give them a big order and I'm easygoing on the price, I'm not going to haggle them down too low. Obviously, you don't take the first price they give you, but you don't beat them down too low. Then they'll respect you and they'll do a good job for you. And I have to say that on a lot of this stuff, they did do a really good job. So I'm really happy with most of the shirts that I have. Now, that is after I caught them lying to me about the nature of the buttons they put on. So I did ask for all pearl buttons on everything, or at least on all the shirts. Real mother of pearl buttons. And, on pickup day, I went and I had done a little research about how to identify whether a pearl button is real or fake. And, if you know, you know, but I didn't really know. But anyway, if you don't know, then if you don't know how to tell the difference, they're pretty obvious once you can tell the difference. But they do make fake plastic pearl buttons that glitter like pearl. They have the glitter, but once you know, they're very obvious which ones are real or not. But if you're not sure, what you do is you hold the button away from the shirt and you hold the flame of a lighter to it for a second, okay? And real pearl is not going to smoke up, melt, and smell like plastic, okay? So I got very pissed off when I found out that they had put pearl buttons on, fake plastic buttons on 13 shirts, and boldface lied to me about it. And I could have handled it better. Here's another lesson for you, is that in Asia and in a lot of places, they call it face culture. Stealing, cheating, lying is just kind of part of the game, part of the way they do business. And when you catch it, it's actually it's far more profitable for you to hold your temper in, hold your emotions in, and just call out the problem very calmly and straightforwardly. And then what you do is you give them the opportunity to fix it for you. And they will. And they'll often offer you discounts. They'll give you things for free. That they will, at that point, that's how it works. They will steal, cheat, and lie from you. Even if you're a well-intentioned person like myself and you just want to do honest business, they will still do that. But when you do catch them, if you not get emotional about it, you just directly call them out on it. Or you don't say, "Oh, you've stolen from me." You say, "This is fake pearl." Then at that point, they will have to remedy the problem and they will offer you discounts and so on in order to remain with them. Okay, that's called offering them the opportunity to save face. It got kind of caught up in the moment, got pretty angry, and I sat there in the store and made them pull every button off every goddamn shirt and replace it with pearl buttons. And I would have got a better service because they still had to make all my shorts, and I would have got a better service had I dealt with that better. Okay, so that was a lesson for me. But anyway, so regarding these shirts, some of the materials I'm more happy with than others. They did tell me these were high quality silk blends, and I now believe them on some of them, and I don't really believe them on others. This is a pretty wild shirt, but I don't know. I was just feeling crazy. This is like a low quality polyester. See, this one, it's only a one-sided material. These are all two-sided. I'm not actually sure what this is, but it's my favorite feel. This one's a similar one. This one feels really good. This one's a really flashy, fun shirt that I'll probably never wear, maybe wear it once or twice, I don't know. This one I'm not even sure I'm going to keep. I just really don't like it. But I must say, on these shirts, they did a really nice job with the cuts, with the collars exactly as I asked for. You get your own clothes made. You can get your collars made how you want. I like a stiff collar, even on a Hawaiian shirt. I don't like a flabby open collar. So 5 out of 6 on this one. The the 5 shirts together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think there's one more actually. Where's the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 6. What am I talking about? That's 6. So 5 out of 6 I'm happy with. At this place, it was buy 5, get 1 free. I think my total price for this, including like conversion fees on the credit card, was like $220 US. So $40 each. I get a bunch of silk Hawaiian shirts tailored to me. Okay. So next, we'll go into the linens. So some of these, like this one, is 100% linen. I'm not sure what these are, if they're a lower quality linen or a blend, but they're rougher. This is a nice feeling linen. This is a nice, very nice feeling linen. And this is a very nice feeling linen. So 6 shirts here. These were the same price, same issue with the buttons. But these are cut beautifully. Again, I like a tight collar. I did not get the Oxford. I just like a collar like that. But she made it as a structured collar for me. So they're exactly the construction I want and the fit I want. I'm more or less happy with all of them, but I'm really happy with 4 of them. Not so happy with 2 of them. They might soften up. They're very, just the linen feels much lower quality. I did pick out all of these materials myself, by the way, but I was asking for advice, and maybe they were with me in the market. Maybe didn't give me the best advice. Maybe they were trying to save money on some of them. I don't know. But these ones genuinely feel like high quality linen. And these ones don't to me, okay? Now, you will learn with linen that all of the linen that you're going to get, unless you go to a really specialty supplier in Southeast Asia, is going to be Chinese linen, okay? Which is inferior to what you're getting in a Brunello Cucinelli or your Laura Piano or whatever that Italian textile mill is, right? Laura Piano or whatever. I can't remember. But that's why those shirts are $1,000, and these you're able to get tailored for, yeah, like I said, about $45 United States, okay? And these are very nice shirts. I'm very happy with them. I think they're going to last a few years. So I can't really be mad about that price, okay? What else was I going to say? But yeah, you could also buy your own linen, or I'm sure you could. I'm looking into it, finding a local supplier that is bringing in perhaps the Fox Brothers linen from the UK, or something nice from Europe. Anyway, but it's a longer fiber flax than what you get in China, okay, and it's softer and it drapes nicer. But I do have to say that I do believe that these 4 here are the top quality Chinese linen, which is a damn good value, if you ask me, compared to what a linen shirt, especially a tailored linen shirt, will cost you in the United States or Europe. Okay, so anyway, moving on. After I got these made, I walked into another tailor shop and I just asked them to make me 3 pairs of casual linen shorts. Now, I paid only about 60, I think I paid $20 American each for these shorts. They're just kind of like a gym short, a short athletic short. They're very wrinkled up right now. They are a low quality linen. This one is the highest. This one is similar to this. The brown and the gray are lower quality they gave me. But I'm not that upset with what they are for the price, but they're not really a great quality piece. But that was from, excuse me, that was from a different shop around the corner that was less fancy than this main one that I went to. This main one, Min Yen, is really, I think, is one of the top tailors. And I have to say they do good work. They're just thieves. They just want to steal from you. They want to steal as much as they can from you. They're not honest people. So I don't know if they treat locals differently. I don't know if you get treated differently if you treat them really tough. Like, I don't know why that you have to behave like that in order to get good service. I don't know why they wouldn't just give you good service if you want to go in and pay good money. They want to test you for your ignorance and see how much they can steal from you. I don't know if every tailor is like that, but this one definitely is. Okay. So anyway, so here's the shorts that they made me. And they made these shorts so badly. I have to say the materials are not bad, and I'm wearing these brown ones. So I had these. So I had two pairs of pants made and three pairs of shorts, but I got an extra pair of shorts because I don't know why, because I was complaining so much about how badly they had made everything and they just wanted to get me out the door. But ultimately, I had to take these all to another tailor, and I brought it to this like hole in the wall in Da Nang, and he only wanted like 250,000 VND, which is like, God, it's like $5 to fix all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 pairs of pants and 4 pairs of shorts that were just cut like I said to him, they fit like Kim Jong Un's pants, right? They were so badly cut, and they told me, and listen, I mean, this is just how I am, guys. I don't want to. When I go to if I'm doing business with you, and I try on the suit pants, and then they say, "Do you want to try on the other ones?" And I say, "Well, are they all cut like the suit pants?" And you look me in the eyes and say, "Yes." I assume that we're doing business together, that you're gonna be honest, not that you're bold-faced lying to me and sending me out the door with garbage. Okay? But that's what they did. They sent me out the door. I'm not even sure they cut these pants for me. They might even have just been pants that were sitting around their shop, which ultimately is fine. Because again, I think they were about the same price. They were about maybe 250, 300 for the 5, 225, 275. I don't know. I ended up getting 6 pairs for that, but they were total garbage. And then the man here in Da Nang wanted 250,000 VND to fix them all. I gave him 500, and everybody's happy. He did a really good job on them. He did a really good job. So the pants all fit now. No thanks to these guys. They were really, really bad, poorly constructed. And I asked for just very simple shorts. I didn't want any back pockets. I only wanted side pockets, belt loops, and a inside string. They put the string on the outside. They're very lazily made. They're very just lazy the way they made them. They made them in like 5 minutes. They were mad at me for calling them out on the buttons. And so they made the rest of my stuff like crap, okay? So these are fine for now. Ultimately, I'll probably replace them. But it's not the end of the world, okay? And then, okay, what's next? So I had a cashmere scarf. I had a beautiful cashmere scarf that I bought in Malaysia. And I was planning to give it to somebody, but that plan changed. And anyway, so I gave it to this tailor and asked him to make me a tie out of it. So I got this beautiful cashmere tie, and this tailor who completely ripped me off, and not completely ripped me off, but who did such a bad job on so much of this stuff and lied to save herself maybe $5 on 600 by putting plastic buttons on. it's almost like they do it just to see if they can humiliate you, because they're not saving that much money from it. Like on $600, they save $5 to totally risk the relationship. But anyway, she ended up at throwing in a couple extra ties to try and make me happy, which didn't, because I don't need the fucking ties anyway. So anyway, guys, I'm not trying to sell you anything on here. I'm just telling you my experience. I'm not trying to make ad revenue. I'm not trying to get commissions for sending you to tailors. I wouldn't send you to them. I'm just telling you how this went for me, what I learned. Okay, so now I'll show you the suit. I also got a nice cotton dress shirt from that tailor. It is very, very nice that they made it for me. It's very stiff collar. Has this quite a bit of structure in that collar. Yeah, so we'll bust the suit out here. The suit I'm reasonably happy with. Again, I think they just didn't respect me. They didn't, you're supposed to, guys, when you get a tailored suit, you're supposed to get 3 fittings. And they just tried to rush me through. They did 2 fittings. And I am going to get it tailored a little bit more. Because the lapel pops up in the front a little bit when it's on. It does. It looks good. The pants look good, but the lapel pops up a little bit in the front. It's a little bit wrinkled right now. I've been kind of trying it on. It is a linen suit, so it is going to wrinkle. But I think it's a nice construction. It's a decent fit. It needs a little work. They did put my initials in there, which is nice. Nice pockets. I think it's a nice quality linen. Happy with the pants. By the way, I didn't show you my other pants here. So yeah, by the way, I'd asked them for chinos, right? And they gave me these kind of, I don't know, dress chinos, but I'm not unhappy with them. I will wear them now that they're tailored and tapered. But yeah, this is the suit that I got from Minyan. Does not fit perfectly. It pops up in the front here when it's buttoned up. She looked me dead in the eye and told me that's how it's supposed to fit, because she was mad that I had caught her for trying to sell me fake plastic or fake pearl buttons. So I don't know. You got to manage your relationships here. If you're the face saving culture is a really important thing to understand. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell you. Great overall, good experience, really good value. If I was very wealthy, I would definitely not mess around with this stuff. I would stick to better tailors in better cities. But I think that if you're sharp and you know your materials, and you're a little more, just a little sharkier on the business end than I am. I'm a naturally not a great businessman. I'm too trusting. I'm too nice. You'll probably get a better result than me. But anyway, I learned a lot, and I've become a lot sharper from this experience. So overall, it's a great experience. It's great value. And you end up with great clothes, especially if you are a strange dimensions like me, and you can't really wear off the shelf. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell you. I'm staying at the Golden Bay Wyndham right now in Da Nang. As you can see, that's my 24 karat gold plated sink and shower faucet. I'll probably do a review on this place at some point. I'll be here for a little while. Yeah, I'm going to get some PK polos made. I'm going to get some camp collar shirts made, and that will kind of complete my full wardrobe. I don't think I'm really missing anything for the hot climates anyway. I'll just be here in the hot climates for the next little while. And let's see. I picked up this pretty cool unit here yesterday, which is a steamer and an iron in one. It's actually the best I've ever used. So maybe I'll do a little review on that soon, because I see them ever. I should have steamed the soup before I showed you. It really did look better than this. It doesn't look very good sitting here right now, but it needs a good steam. But yeah, overall, this was my experience tailoring in District 1, Ho Chi Minh City, at one of the top tailors. I don't think that it should have been as much drama as it was. I think that they should be more honest and do better business with Westerners. They shouldn't try to shark us like that, but who am I to tell them how to do business? So there you go. If you get any questions, leave them below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. All right? Take care.